Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, March 9th, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with this chart as I have now for the last few weeks, the last month, and that is the settlement 3 weeks ago below the 421.20 channel bottom has indicated this 326.57 rising channel bottom as well, a sister formation, and that remains in effect so long as we continue holding below 421.20. In terms of reversing and anticipating the 536.46 area, that would come into play with a settlement also above 434.21. So if we rally back this week, close above 421.20, that does neutralize expectations for 326.57. But in terms of, reversing momentum over the midterm, that is to say the 2 to 3 month time frame into April, May, that comes with a settlement also above 434.21. And then rather than playing the short side into the 320s and climbing, we're playing the long side of the market into the low 500 region. In fact, I can jump to the daily chart right now and show what that would look like if we were to close above the 434.21 formation. It's actually at 434.22 today, Monday, but it drops to 21 on Tuesday. And so we're just sticking with that weekly number that you can see up here in the upper right. If we close above this area, this could be a 3 to 5 day aggressive rally. 3 to 5 week aggressive rally. This could take the better part of 2 months. But if we close above 434.21, I would expect this low 500, 500.68, mostly horizontal channel top. That is really the beginning of a range up to the 6-year channel top at 536.46 that can absorb buying on a quarterly, possibly annual basis. And so that kind of covers the big picture. Let's jump into the day itself. I still have 513.16 that I'm sort of decoupling, if you will, from 421.20. I'm now joining 421.20, sorry about that, with 434.21, as I've already described, as a significant range of overhead resistance. But 413.16 can contain today's highs, and we might even fall away from here into later week if tested, below which 390.12, that long-term 3/8 Fibonacci that's done so well in containing the market over the last month or so. That is 3/8 of the April 25 low against that recent December high. Can contain perhaps daily selling pressures, but if we keep chipping away at this, we have a double bottom now. I always say double bottoms are made to be broken on the next attempt. In other words, the triple bottom is a far less frequent a phenomenon than the double bottom. So
if you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVDA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity.
Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
Be careful bottom picking 390.12. If you're an aggressive swing trader, obviously I have no problem stepping into and buying 390.12, anticipating possible upward rotation this week back into the 410s, 413.16. We could fill this wedge out for the next 3 to 5 days, certainly. But if we close or open today below 390.12, which is certainly possible, the 382.78 level you can see as an intraday support. That is that pullback low from last November following these highs. That could give the market trouble, certainly on an intraday basis, maybe for the balance of the day. But if we close below 390.12, that is a 3 to 5 day swing trade to the short side, to the downside, 374.36, then a 3 to 5 day target if we close below 390.12. That 374.36 level is a longer term channel actually on the weekly chart. There's a lot of play here, and if you map that out, settlement above, significant rally, almost to the 6-year channel top, then settlement below, we collapse, it holds through time, and then we close above it, and then you've got the all-time high. So it is still to be respected for its ability to contain daily, possibly weekly selling pressures. And so I don't have a problem buying 374.36 on a 3 to 5 day swing trade because we could then get kind of locked into for a week or two this 374.36 to 390.12 region. Now, I obviously have no way of knowing, but it is a stair-step 4-step process all the way into what I'm going to call now the mid 320s to mid 330s. I mean, after all, this descending channel bottom that we've had it as an objective, and I still think it is in reach, but it is dropping at such a fast pace that, by early April, it's already in the 310s. And by that point in time, we still have this more significant 336.38 rising 2/3 speed line. And of course, we've got this rising channel bottom at 326.57. So really what I'm shifting to is that holding below 421.20 if you are short the market. However, whatever that means to you, maybe you bought some out of the money puts several weeks ago. We are expecting what I would say the mid 320s to mid 330s, both of which are climbing into the mid 330s to mid 340s over the next full month of activity. And that would line up well with the timing. Over the next 3 to 5 weeks, we actually could see this lower zone. 326.57 is a solid area to not only cover a short position you may have established prior, but to reverse and go long. I'm going to call this investment grade support. In other words, if there's an area to buy Tesla on weakness as we continue through the rest of the year, it would be this 326.57 channel bottom where we can round up from here and move on up perhaps by the end of the year to 536.46. Who knows, right? So, yes, and let me see if there's anything else to talk about. All the minor points have been carefully chosen, all tradable for aggressive day traders, but it really is, at this point in time, kind of a 390.12 floor, 413.16 ceiling. I'm talking to day traders and 3 to 5 day swing traders right now, and if we close below 390.12, which wouldn't surprise me, given the long-term sell signal we remain in below 421.20, then we can expect that 374.36 level within about 3 to 5 days. And that is, of course, this structure here. And as once again, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, 336.38 in reach. As long as we are below 421.20 to 434.21, which is once again right here. All right, enough of that. Please click like, share, subscribe. If you're looking for your NVIDIA analysis, we put it out every single day, just like Tesla, at wickedstocks.com, where you also find Daily SPY, Daily Triple Q, our weekly Apple stock, S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and our 2 stock picks every week. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla, and you have a great day.